Every morning at 7 a.m., the food bank comes to life. Forklifts power through the warehouse. Trucks back up to the loading dock. The business of feeding the hungry has begun.
We often talk about the fact that this is a food issue. Well, actually, it's not a food issue. It's a distribution issue. There is enough food. We just need to get it to the places where it needs to be.
Hunger in Calgary is not a small problem. In 2011, 147,000 Calgarians received food from an emergency hamper.
Every city you go to, you'll see the same thing. It's the person you least expect that at some point in their life has access to the food bank because something catastrophic and unexpected has happened.
Bad things happen to good people, and if you don't have somebody immediately in your life who can help you, or if you're too ashamed to ask for that help, you can always come to the food bank.
Cheese? Nope, that's still pepper. We'll add the cheese later when it's cooking.
Carly Burbank is a former food bank client, and now she's one of their most enthusiastic supporters.
We used the food bank several times over that 10-year period when Emily was born. I remember returning baby shower items to Walmart because they didn't need receipts to get formula and diapers and food.
To give back, Carly's family focuses on the food bank's birthday program.
Emmy, can you come help me do the birthday bags?
If clients visit the food bank within 3 weeks of their child's birthday, they get a kit that has a cake mix, party supplies, and a present.
I love building the birthday hampers because I know that it's going to be appreciated and used.
These kids help out by giving up their own birthday presents and donating to the food bank instead. Ireland is just 4 years old, and she raised $200 and 220 pounds of food at her party.
Which was amazing for 8 little kids.
Only the small bags, the big ones like this will go all the way to the very end.
Meanwhile, another former client supports the food bank in a different way.
She's a busy one. Look at all her stuff now.
LAURIE JESELON has a first-hand perspective on hunger in Calgary.
You know, if we have clients, I just reassure them that I've been there. I've been the one that's needed the help, and, you know, this is the right place for you.
The food bank came through for LAURIE and Carly when they needed it most. But there are people out there who have never been to the food bank and need its help. FELICIDAD HERNANZ is a mother of 3. Feeding her family is just one of her challenges. She's homeless, she's looking for work, and she's worried about her child's health.
I love you.
I'm living in a shelter. I have a date that I have to leave, and that is on the end of the month. I'm kind of concerned about this. I don't know what to do. I'm like, my hands are tied, so.
Welcome to the food bank. What I need from you when you come up here is your ID.
Hi, good afternoon. I went to one of these agencies, and thank God they referred me to the food bank.
At that moment that they ended up at the food bank, their life was defined for them. It becomes this piece that's emblazoned in their memory forever.
There you go.
Okay, thank you, bye-bye. Hi, good afternoon.
It was
finding yourself?
scary because I'm a very independent individual, and it was humbling for me to even ask for help. But at that point, I knew that I needed help because I had 3 kids to feed.
Stuff's going through your mind, like what's going on in other people's lives, and are people looking at me, and you blame yourself, and you really have to swallow your pride to be there.
I had one lady sort of stand in line. I said, "Can I help you?" She goes, "Oh, I'm not sure." And after talking, she goes, "Well, I don't think I belong here." It's like, "Well, why?" She goes, "Well, because I have a job." I said, "That's okay, because a lot of us have jobs. We just can't make ends meet. It doesn't mean that you don't belong. It doesn't mean that you don't deserve."
I have yogurt.
Yes, ma'am, I'll love those. These people are so generous. When you go to the food bank, it's like, wow.
Like some cheese?
Yes, please.
People will come back in and they'll say, "You know what? I went home with all this food and I sat and I cried because I didn't know what to do with this amount of food that I suddenly had that the day before I didn't."
I was only expecting to get maybe a bag of groceries, and then I got a huge overfilling grocery cart, and I was like, wow.
When I talk to other people at the food bank and they're coming from other provinces, they are amazed to see how generous they are, how much food they give you, and they make you feel very good.
Let's grab the cart.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
What I love about food banks is they don't just do the Band-Aid stuff. They're also doing the behind-the-scenes work, working with other agencies and levels of government so that the demand for food banks eventually decreases.
If you need help with food, That's why we're here.
It showed me that there was people that cared. Despite not even knowing us, we were able to feed our family based on just the generosity of strangers.
I don't think there's a bigger legacy or a bigger accomplishment you can have than to be able to help somebody at a time of need and know, even if you never see them again, that they're okay.
Look, you have a big belly. You have a big belly.